Okay, so today's question is how would you show the following? 6 divided by 1/3 and 6 divided by 2/3. Can you show this with one drawing? Okay, but first, before we do this, let's look at the way you guys solved it. And then through these answers, we're going to really break this down. Okay, so who wants to share their way of solving the very first one? Aaliyah, you're representing your group, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how you solved 6 divided by 1/3. Yeah, come up here so we can hear you. I'll try not to talk so loud because I realize my voice is overpowering on the videos and you have to turn the volume down. Okay, go ahead.
The first thing we did is that we put 6 and we made it a denominator for it, so it would be 6/1. And then we know that we'd have to times it, and we have to flip the other fraction.
So you say you changed the division to multiplication?
Yeah. And we have to flip the other fraction, so it would be 3/1.
Okay.
And we couldn't cross reduce, so we just times from the top to the bottom.
So you couldn't, you couldn't cross reduce, okay, I understand, because 6 and 1, 1's already reduced,
Yeah.
and from 3 and 1, the 1's already reduced.
So it'd be 18/1 which equals 18 whole.
Which equals 18, okay. So did you apply the same strategy for the next question? Okay. So you did 6/1, and then you multiplied 3/2. Now,
Now you can cross reduce for this one.
so I see here that 6 and 2, they have a common multiple or common lowest common whatever.
Yeah.
We have so many different names for these things, but this would equal, so if you take 3, 2, sorry,
It'd be 1 and 3.
so this turns into 1 because you're dividing it by 2, right?
Yeah.
So this turns into 3. So it's now becomes 3/1 multiplied by 3/1, or 3 times 3, which equals 9.
9/1.
9. Okay, correct. Good. I like that one. That one is a very simple, easy way to do it. Did anyone show a different way to solve this? Yes.
So what I did was that I got 6 divided by 1/3, 1/3, and I flipped 3/1, 1/3, and then it was 3/1. So then I did 6/1 multiplied by 3/1, which was 18/1, and which is also 18 whole. So
Can I pause you for a second? That's the same strategy as the first group. 6/1. I'm rewriting it as 6. And now when you flip this, it's 3/1. But 6/1 times 3/1 is not something that we see every day. So I'm rewriting it as 6 times 3. Just in case you're wondering, where does the 6 times 3 come from? Because anytime we say a number like 10/1, we're really saying 10. When you tell people you are 11 years old, you do not say, I'm 11/1. You just say, I'm 11. They are the exact same thing. It's just the way we commonly use it in our everyday lives. Whether it's paying for things at the store, whether it's measuring something at home, okay? Or when you're, just say you're making cookies and you're following a recipe and they tell you to use, I don't know, 50 grams of chocolate chip cookies or chocolate chips for chocolate chip cookies. The recipe will never say 50/1. It's just going to say 50 grams. It's just something for you to get used to. Okay? So I'm assuming that you did the same thing because I see from your paper 6 divided by 2/3 equals 6 times 3/2, which equals 18/2, which equals 9.
and then after I put out a number line.
Okay, yeah. The number line, we're going to skip that one because I don't see the correct answer there, but it was a good effort. Tim, how do you want to help us here?
We drew a ray.
Okay, an array. So let's, okay, So describe to me how you did the array.
The first question we did 3 by 6.
3 by 6. So 3 like this, Tim. Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then tell me what you did.
We counted them and equal to 18.
Okay. So now I'm curious as to why you went with an array model.
Because it's multiplication.
Well, it is multiplication when you do the reciprocal, right? Okay. How about if we visualize it like this? Why don't we do this? How many holes do we have in this in this question? How many whole numbers do you see? When you read the question, how many whole numbers are there? What is the whole number? I'll give you a hint, only one. Yeah, it's 6. Okay? So I want you to visualize chocolate bars. Something that is very easy for most of us to do because we like to eat chocolate. Okay? Now, looking at the fraction 1 over 3, if you have a pie, if you have a pizza, 1 over 3, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not 3 pieces in this pizza? What I want you to do is visualize this like this. Pretend your chocolate bar is broken up into 3 parts. Each chocolate bar is broken up into 3 parts. Now, if you remember back in grade 4, I taught you with division to draw circles and group them. It's a bit easier to see it. So now I have 6 chocolate bars. And I have 18 students in my class. I've broken them up into pieces of 3 so everyone can get a piece. Okay? So here we can see that there's 3 pieces here, 3 pieces here. Okay? Let's do it like this. So like that. So now it's asking for how many pieces are there. If you were to take 6 chocolate bars, divide each one into 3, I have 18 pieces. Now with this explanation right here, can we describe, so this one here is 6 divided by 1 over 3. Can I do 6 divided by 2 over 3 using the same graphic? Is it possible? What do you guys think? Is it possible? I see a hand here. I see some encouragements. Do you think it's possible? Well, it's got to be possible if I'm spending so much time on it, right? So if you look at this right here, 6 divided by 1/3, as you see, it's broken up into the pieces. So now it's 2/3. It's a little different. Okay? So in this case, in one group there's 3. How would I regroup this now with 2/3?
I think like there'll be 3 groups with 3 inside each.
3 groups with 3?
Inside each.
Okay. It's a good answer. You're close. What do you think?
Maybe 6 chocolate bars and maybe one. Wait, they're all full of one that has 1 in it because 2
So if you picture a chocolate bar, which ones come in 3? You know when you go to like one of the stores and it's Lindor. Yeah, those whatever, those, they got the 3. That's the perfect one, right? So now with the 2, okay, we know that if this answer is 9, how can we group this with the chocolate bars to make it 9. Yeah.
Maybe each person gets 2.
Okay. So now we have 2 here. We've got to go over to the next guy. Okay. So then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in here, there's just 18 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.